Most consumers often ask real estate agents what they think and what their opinion is on the debate of home ownership versus renting. So, renting versus buying is an active debate that's been ongoing for quite some time in the field of real estate. Ultimately, when it boils down to it, statistics show that home values, regardless of market crashes and crises, have gone up over time, almost steadily. So, is home ownership, property ownership, or home ownership a good investment option? Yes, I would say it's almost a guarantee that home values will increase along with the cost of living, along with wages. So ultimately, when it comes to the topic of renting versus buying, it falls into the hands of the individual. What are your priorities when it comes to home ownership? Some people don't want the responsibility of maintaining a property and paying all the taxes and fees on it annually, on an annual basis. So most of the time, people who are not ready or built for property ownership oftentimes have their properties go into defaults and eventually get taken away by the city or the lender. So when it comes down to it, renting versus buying, long-term renters sometimes are satisfied with their decision. They never have to maintain a property. They can live there for a long period of time, and annual increases are usually locked in by city ordinances that keep them within a percentage range year to year. However, should that property owner change, pass away, or something happen, those tenants are left in jeopardy of having to find another property. So when it comes down to it, your priorities and what risks you're willing to take are going to dictate whether or not you continue to be a renter or eventually go into home ownership. Sometimes home ownership just falls upon people. They inherit properties from other family members, parents, grandparents, or they constantly live in the same property that was passed down to them for generations. So when it comes to situations like this, home ownership is not renting and buying is not necessarily something they have a choice in. It's kind of one thing that is inherently theirs. Should they decide to sell the property once it becomes entirely theirs and then move on into renting, that's their decision. And when it comes down to it, you have to think about the individual and what their priorities are and if home ownership is something they truly want. So it is always a good time to buy if you are ready to buy. But keep in mind, leasing and renting is also something that you need the advice of a real estate agent in order to do. So if you choose to be a renter, use a real estate agent. If you choose to buy, contact your real estate agent. My contact information is in the bio, so feel free to click on that.